This conversation is powered by Google Illuminate. Check out illuminate.google.com for more. Ever heard of a mechanic's lien? Sounds kind of scary, right? Like something out of a legal thriller?
It can be, yeah, but it's actually pretty common in construction. It's basically a way for contractors to get paid if the homeowner doesn't pay up.
So like a contractor's last resort.
Exactly, a legal hammer, if you will.
And what happens if a homeowner gets hit with one? Is it a total nightmare? So let's break it down. What exactly is a mechanic's lien?
It's a claim against a property for unpaid work or materials. Think of it as a security interest. The contractor can essentially say, I'm not getting paid, so I'm claiming a piece of this property.
So if a contractor isn't paid for a renovation, they could put a lien on the house?
Precisely. It's a way to protect their investment in the project.
How long have these things been around?
They've been a part of American law for a long time, going back to the early days of the country. The idea is to encourage construction by protecting those who do the work.
Makes sense. So it's all state-specific, right?
Absolutely. Each state has its own laws governing mechanics liens, but the basic principle remains the same.
Who can actually file one of these liens?
Generally, anyone who contributes to a permanent improvement on the property, general contractors, subcontractors, with material suppliers, even laborers.
So even the guy who just laid the bricks?
Yep, if he's not paid. But there's a catch. Many states require licensure for certain trades. Unlicensed contractors usually can't file a lien.
Okay, so someone's not paid. What's the process for filing a lien?
It usually involves several steps. First, notice to the homeowner, then filing the lien itself with the county, serving the lien on all parties with an interest in the property, and finally, enforcing the lien through legal action if necessary.
Sounds like a bit of a legal maze.
It can be, yeah, which is why it's crucial to understand the specific requirements in your state.
What makes a lien legally sound?
It needs to include key information: the claimant's name, the property owner's name, a property description, details of the work or materials, and the amount owed. The more detail, the better.
So no room for ambiguity.
Absolutely. Accuracy is key.
What's the impact of a mechanic's lien?
For contractors, it's a powerful tool to get paid. For homeowners, it's a major headache. It clouds the title, making it hard to sell or refinance.
So it's a serious situation for both sides.
Exactly. It's a powerful tool, but it can also be very disruptive.
You mentioned state-specific laws. Can you give us a couple of examples?
Sure. In Colorado, there's a 6-month deadline to file a lien and a written notice requirement. South Carolina requires a sworn statement of account detailing the work performed. The details vary widely, you know?
So definitely check your state's laws.
Absolutely. Don't rely on general information.
What are some best practices for contractors to avoid problems?
Keep meticulous records, understand state laws, provide timely notice, file accurately and promptly, and consider alternatives to liens whenever possible.
So basically be organized and proactive.
Exactly. Prevention is always better than cure.
And what about homeowners? What can they do to protect themselves?
Work with reputable contractors, review contracts carefully, request lien waivers, monitor payments, and understand your rights.
So due diligence is key.
Absolutely. Don't just assume everything will go smoothly.
What if a homeowner thinks a lien is wrong?
They can challenge it on various grounds: procedural errors, inaccurate information, work not performed, payment already made, or an improper lien amount.
And how do you get rid of a lien once it's filed?
Payment is the easiest way, of course, but negotiation, a bond, or legal action are also options.
Let's talk ethics. Are there ethical considerations with mechanics liens?
Absolutely. Contractors should only claim for actual work and materials, not overhead or lost profits, unless specifically contracted. It's about fair play.
And what's the overall role of mechanics liens in the construction industry?
They protect contractors, encourage fair practices, facilitate financing, and promote economic growth. They're a vital part of the system.
Any final thoughts on recent trends?
Electronic filing is becoming more common, and courts are scrutinizing liens more closely. Alternative dispute resolution is also gaining traction. The pandemic highlighted the importance of these liens due to payment delays. Understanding mechanics liens is crucial for everyone involved in construction. It's a complex area, so always seek professional legal advice.
That was a great discussion. Thanks for clarifying this often confusing topic.